Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. This is Jake with Jacoby & Company Woodworks, and today we are not at the shop. Actually, I think you can see the shop right over my shoulder. I need to apologize first and foremost. It's been a couple months. I'm really sorry I haven't put any videos out. There's a good reason though. A few months ago I started having some issues health-wise, and after some testing that led to some more testing, I had to go in and have some surgery, but that was a week ago. I'm doing well. It's all over with now. Hopefully in 2 weeks I get stitches out, and hopefully I'll just be back to normal and back in the shop getting those projects caught up that have been put on the back burner. So I figured in order to keep myself somewhat sane, I'd do some videos on my second passion, which is coin collecting and currency collecting. Kind of tied for first place with woodworking, if you will. It's not really a first and a second. They're both pretty equal. So today I figured I'd do an unboxing video. I had ordered a new light kit for photographing coins and currency and whatnot. You can use it for other stuff, but I'll show you this. This is the Amazon listing. I don't know if you can see that real well. I'm going to put the link in the description below. But what this is that we're going to do today is an unboxing and a review. I'm going to put it together on tape. That way you can see it. But it's a Puluz. It's spelled P-U-L-U-Z. Light box photography. I got the 12 by 12 kit. So 12 inches by 12 inches. They go anywhere from 10 inches by 10 inches all the way up to 20 by 20 inches. So if you're wanting to photograph something bigger, you know, whatever it may be, or something smaller that you can use the 10 by 10, perfect. But it's a 12 by 12 professional dimmable shooting tent kit with CRI greater than 95, white lighting, 112 LED lights plus 6 photo backdrops for product display. So basically, in a nutshell, if you've ever tried to photograph something for eBay or just to photograph it in general for your own use, you can see a lot of times you get a shadow on the product. And that's because of the light. You need light from underneath, light reflecting off the sides. And that's kind of what this box does. So that's why I ordered it. I do sell coins on eBay. I flip coins. Lots of times I'll order 4 or 5 coins in order to keep one, sell the others to get my money back, and then do it over again, build my collection. Sometimes I just buy them to flip them. Sometimes I just buy them to keep them. I got some currency here to kind of show you. Here's an 1872, hopefully you can see that, I'll kind of hold it back. 1872 South Carolina note. This is in a graded holder. If you're watching this video, you probably have some clue about currency and coins and grading. I'm hoping you do. If you don't, we'll get into that in some other videos. But this is an 1872 $50 bill. And you can see just the artwork. Hopefully you can see that. Just stunning. And the reason they did this back in the day is because they didn't have artwork in people's homes. So the currency that they had, it kind of showed off that artwork. That was their artwork. Here's the same series in the 20. Hopefully you can see that. There's the back. I'm more into currency. My dad actually kind of got me started. My dad always collected coins as a kid. He was really into Morgan dollars and wheat pennies. Here's some Morgan dollars for you I just got in. These have some really nice toning, just to kind of give you a little show of some coins. But I've been collecting ever since I was about 14, 13 maybe. I was trying to remember. I had a paper route when I was a kid. It was my first job. I made $80 a month. So, but as a kid, I thought that was huge. You know, once a month when my check came, I got $80, which was just crazy to me. And I love the work, I always have. So I would take a portion of that, go to the coin store. We had a couple in town back then. And I would buy some wheat pennies, some silver certificates, stuff of that nature, little collectibles, you know, $10 here, $20 there, nothing major, but that's how I got started. And as I've gotten older and got better jobs and a little more money, my collection has grown, and I'm able to buy some bigger stuff. But I love handling this stuff, even if it's just for a couple days until I sell it again. Just to say you held something this beautiful, you know, I mean, just look at the toning on that. Just a gorgeous Morgan dollar. That's why I'm in it. I just love it. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. Again, I apologize for not having woodworking videos. I will be back at the shop hopefully in a month or so and start getting some more of them out. But in the meantime, let me know. Maybe you like coin collecting. Maybe you found this video because you're already subscribed to my woodworking channel, or maybe you found it because you wanted to see the unboxing and the review on this kit because you are a coin collector. I've always found, and I know a lot of coin collectors, I know a lot of woodworkers, it seems like there's always a correlation between the two, that they go hand in hand. So if you are one or the other, or you're both, let me know in the comment below which one you prefer more, or maybe you don't prefer one over the other. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so here's how it came. Again, I ordered this off Amazon, and it costed, the 12 by 12 is the second biggest. It was $29.59. The 10 by 10 is on sale right now for $23.99, which is just stupid cheap. So I figured, you know what, why not? Even if this thing's a piece of junk, which I'm going to tell you if it is, I figured, you know what, 30 bucks is 30 bucks. And I'm sure it's not a piece of junk. I've seen some other people use them. But this is how it comes from Amazon. Let's go ahead and get her opened up here. Try not to cut myself so I have to go back to the hospital for the umpteenth time. Okay, shocker. Made in China. Pretty much everything's made in China anymore, unfortunately. But really nice box, I will say. Not that that really matters, but it has a lot of weight to it. Kind of surprising. I didn't think it would be that heavy, which isn't a big deal again. So this, let me spin it around for you. So the box is 30 centimeter foldable LED ring light studio box, 6 color backgrounds, which is down here. It gives you 6 different colors to pick from that you can set inside the box. High CRI color temperature, foldable and portable. I just did a pretty good job reading that upside down, didn't I? Dimmable, brightness, no strobe, high CRI color temperature, and foldable. So it does look like it'll condense down. It's probably a soft sides, I'm guessing. Condense down, that way you can store it somewhere. It looks like it's HDMI too, or USB rather. Excuse me, not HDMI. What am I thinking? Let's go ahead and get her opened up here. Okay. So here it is. Let's go ahead and pull it out. I'm not used to doing review videos, guys, so I'm doing my best here. We got something else in here. Okay. I'm assuming this is all good stuff. The box is empty. Set that off to the side. So we got, I'm not really sure. I'm guessing that goes on top. We'll go ahead and read the instructions here just to make sure I'm doing this correctly. These are silver and white on the back. Not really sure. Open it up. Nice little bag, has handles on it, a clip on top. I don't know why they didn't send everything else inside the bag. Looks like there's plenty of room. All right, bag is empty. I'll set that off to the side. These look like our backdrops. Yep, there's our backdrop. So you can kind of see the colors. That's like a peach, obviously red. We got black, green, white, and almost like an aqua blue, a teal blue. It's nice. Go ahead and set them over here too out of the way. See what else we got here. Styrofoam, I'm guessing that's just packing material. It's like the instruction box. That's for the 12-inch. Again, that's what I ordered. Foldable photo light box kit. So we'll look through that. Looks like a China UC pass certificate, quality control. Set that over there. Oh, okay. Well, it just kind of opens right up. Not sure how it stays together here. Okay. Well, let me just hold it together for now, and then I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions. I'm not going to bore you with that, but spin this around. You can see there's the controller. Hopefully you can see that. There's a USB cable, so you can probably just plug it into a wall charger like for your phone. It doesn't look like it came with, no, it didn't come with one. So most of you have one laying around. I think we have about 4,300 of them. And we have on, I don't think those are labeled. It's plus, minus, on, and then 2 arrows going opposite directions. We're going to have to figure that out. So give me a minute, guys. I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions on this. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I had a minute, and literally it takes a minute to read the instructions, but it was beneficial because I couldn't figure out how to keep this from not just flopping back down. But if you look at the very top of this box, the bottom doesn't have it. The bottom's just flat. The top has this flapper that can open up. Matter of fact, we'll just take the plastic off. So that's the top of the box. So when you open the box up, at the very top, there's a thumb pull. Hopefully you can see that. There's a thumb pull right here. This pulls down. And what you do, you rock that down, and that makes that box rigid. So that is in the back of the box now. And you can see down in the bottom here is another thumb hole, or thumb pull, that you can pull back up, and it'll collapse right back down for easy storage. So that's a really cool design, I think. Really thick sides, nice material. Really like that so far. So that goes in there. Now our box is rigid. I mean, it's not going anywhere. It can't fold back up. Now what you do, in the top of the box in the back is an elastic strap. You can see it right here. You go ahead and grab your background color, any sheet. We're going to use black. And all you do, I'm going to need 2 hands for this, but you just tuck it underneath that elastic strap. It just slides up in there. And these background sheets, I wasn't sure. I kind of assumed they're pre-bent when they come. I didn't know if it was just from the shipping, but it's not. You put the shorter, one side's just a little bit shorter, the other side's a little bit longer. You put the shorter side in the back, and you'll see how they fit in. But that's really slick. And it just tucks in that elastic strap. So if you can see back here, it's just sitting in there. I can just yank it right out, not a big deal. So that's that. I mean, that's literally all there is to it. Now you can change those background sheets out to different colors if you want. The other thing that we were looking at was this piece here. And this is a reflective cover, is what they call it. Now you can do 2 things. There's 2 pieces. It's hinged in the middle, basically, with the fabric. So you can either drape it over the top. You could put it like a screen on the front, so there's absolutely no reflection coming through the front of the box, the opening. Or you can hinge it and just set it underneath. That way it reflects everything downward at the bottom, which is probably how I'm going to use it most, photographing coins. So on the back side, let's go ahead and set that out of the way for right now. On the back side in the top is our cord. I already undid it all. That's got to be a good 6-7 foot cord. Again, it has a USB port. Then it has a little remote. Again, it has power, minus, a variable looks like button, and then a plus. Let you take a look at that. Everything is molded. Wire feels good. Couple little dings in the wire. Nothing punched through the coating. Probably just from being pinched from China coming across the water. So let's go ahead and plug this in real quick. My son happens to have a USB port in the wall. He does videos for building Legos. He actually just finished the Titanic, of all things. He's going to be posting that, I believe, Saturday. So check out his channel, The Lego Man. If I can put a link in the description to it, I will. And I will also have the link to this product in the description. I think I already said that, but I'll say it again. So, okay, this remote, let me show you. The remote, I think you can see that. It lights up once it's powered, which is pretty cool. That way, if you're in a dark room, something like that, you can still see the buttons. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the power button, see what happens. Okay, the lights came on. Go figure, huh? Let's see if that's the lowest. I'm doing this in real time here. Nope, that must be the lowest. So I'm gonna hit the positive button. Yep, it's getting brighter. It gets pretty bright. Now let me see what the middle button, it has the 2 arrows. It's probably a variable something. Let me see what that's doing. Oh, okay. Let me pull you in here, guys. See if you can see this. So when I hit that variable button, there's 2 rings of LEDs up there. It's giving you the option of the inner ring, the outer ring, or both rings at the same time, which I'll probably just keep it on both rings at the same time. That is the brightest. Yep, there's the brightest right there. And you can see, so we got, that's bottom. So that'd be 1 setting, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 settings. So very cool. Now the other cool thing with this, let me get you moved back over here. So the other cool thing with this product is that it has this hinge lid on top. You might be asking, maybe you've never done photographing before. The reason this is so you don't have to have your hand in the box photographing. Now we'll kind of look at that, but you can have your camera sit up here with the light underneath, and then you won't be casting a shadow, obviously. So let's put, this is our 1885 MS61 Morgan Dollar toned. Let's go ahead and throw that down inside. Let's kind of put it underneath there. Now I'm going to try to do this with 2 hands, 1 on each, and see if I can show you how that looks with my iPhone. Okay, so I got my iPhone just resting on top of the box. The coin's down inside. Coin's down inside. And what I do, I can zoom all the way in, and you're getting a reflare off my ceiling light in here, so I apologize. That's what you're seeing up here. That's not down inside the box. So if I go like that, that kind of might help you a little bit. But you can see how pretty that coin is, even with just an iPhone taking pictures. Let me adjust the light down. See if that makes any. No, definitely going to want it on the highest setting. At least for this. Okay, let me put the reflective thing here in the front. So right now it's not on. Let me slide it in. That doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. I'm going to try, let me try something else too while we're doing this. I'm going to try to put the camera inside the box. You can see the coin down in there. I still have full magnification on. Okay, see, by putting the phone down in here, you kind of get those light rings. I might be able to manipulate the coin a little bit. Now, if I bring my phone all the way up, I'm looking through a lens, through another lens, guys, so I apologize. So yeah, you can definitely take a photograph that way if you wanted. But you can just see, I mean, how that just magnifies that coin. Now, the intention of this box is definitely to have your camera up here. That is the intention, and that is how I will most likely be using it. I don't need to be right on top of these coins. These coins have so much luster and are just such beautiful coins. Even the currency. Let's go ahead and switch that out. I'll throw that $20 bill in there, and I'll have to zoom out obviously because it's big. Okay, now see, that's going to be, I'm going to have a little bit of an issue with that because you can see that light ring. It's reflecting off the plastic. So what I think I'm going to have to do, let me get reset up here. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so I think what's going to happen with the currency, I didn't really give this, excuse me, I didn't give this a thought with the LEDs being on top, and obviously these notes are graded. I do have some notes that are not graded that maybe I can try later. I don't think I'll have the issue with that, with the plastic, because there won't be any plastic on them. Is that those LEDs are reflecting off that plastic and are going to make for terrible photographs. So by taking the photo through the front, and forgive me, I just put these Morgans down here just to hold the note. I do have stands, but I don't want to go dig them out right now. The video is starting to get a little long, so I can go ahead, you can see by doing that, by having that note standing straight up, and I can get rid of that little bit of glare up in that left-hand corner of the photograph right there. Just by manipulating my camera, I can get some really nice photos of those notes with this box. So again, guys, you know, it's not necessarily perfect for one and awful for the other. It's just learning how to manipulate what angle you need to have your coins on, where, if you're going to photograph through the top, through the front, using that reflective shield. Again, you may not be even photographing coins and currency. You might be photographing plants or pottery or crafts that you make, that you just want to have some really nice photos for Amazon or for Etsy, for eBay, whatever it may be. I really honestly think, again, not endorsed by these people whatsoever. I paid with my own money, all that fun disclaimer stuff. But for 30 bucks to get this, if I was to try to build something out of, makeshift cardboard or craft board from the dollar store, so I got the glue, put my time into it, found an LED light for $10. Why even bother? Again, you can get a 10 by 10. This is the 12 by 12. Let me give you just an example of size. Here's an iPhone. You can kind of see the size of it. So 12 by 12, I think, for the majority of what crafts people are doing, unless you're doing something large, obviously. 12 by 12 would be fine. You might even get away with a 10 by 10 for 23 bucks, which is just stupid cheap. So guys, my honest review, it's well worth the money. I really think so. Again, let's go ahead and pull this out real quick in real time. So pull my coins out, pull my note out, pull the background out. It just slides right out from that elastic strap that's up there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the LEDs. And there is that thumb strap. Grab right there, and boom, it's down. So, I mean, in a matter of 15 seconds, if you're set up at a show and you just wanted to bang something out quick, or maybe you want to have it set up at your table if you are a coin dealer, and let people look at coins underneath that. I mean, that's perfect for that. It's an LED, it's not going to get hot. It's not pulling much power whatsoever. It's just, I really think for the money, guys, it's a smart investment. So let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you decide to order one, if you get it, if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. If I didn't like this, I'd tell you I didn't like it. So guys, again, thank you. I hope you understand why I haven't been doing the woodworking for a few months. And again, I apologize. I was really getting going there. You guys are really supporting my channel. I was growing quickly. I still try to answer every question that you send me. And I appreciate you all reaching out. Hopefully you like this review. If you want to see some more coins, currency, numismatic stuff like that, some unboxing of some stuff that I ordered, my personal collection, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, be kind to one another.